Alright everybody, what is up? BBQchickennn here with some StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm. It's going to be a Masters level TvT. In the red corner, the top right corner, I'm playing as red, it's going to be imeurotrash. And in the top left hand corner of Iron Fortress, it's going to be Incubus. So Masters level TvT here on Iron Fortress, and already we see some interesting spawns. We have cross spawns on the top, so these two bases right here probably not going to be taken unless you're looking to be extra super aggressive. Probably going to see the expansions down the sides of each base. So TvT is kind of the classic StarCraft matchup, right? Wings of Liberty. TvT was kind of everyone's favorite. Strongly positional, a little bit more aggressive these days in Heart of the Swarm, but this should be a fun match. By all accounts, this is very entertaining. I haven't watched this beforehand, so we'll see what happens as both of these players are going to start to flesh out their build orders here. Let's get this production tab up. Why don't we? Barracks first here for our yellow player right here on the ramp, and it's going to be for our red player. I always forget these names. imeurotrash. Gas first. So going to try and take a little bit of quick initiative, a little bit of quick tech, maybe a Reaper opening, but just the barracks first. Still no gas for, or gas now finally starting to come in rather, for Incubus. This is my first ever StarCraft 2 cast, by the way, so a little bit nervous. StarCraft 2 is an intimidating game, but we'll see what happens. Scout now coming in for Incubus here. I know there's a way to follow, but I don't know what it is. I'm going to have to learn all this. Yeah, he's going to be scouting, though. Scouting the wrong direction, unfortunately, so he's going to scout last. Still no scout here for imeurotrash, as his barracks is just about to finish up right about now. First Marine coming out here for Incubus alongside our orbital command. And imagine that's going to come down shortly. So no Reaper opening. Instead, we're just going to go straight for our 1-1-1 barracks. Factory. I'd imagine a starport coming after, although, you know, I could be wrong. These players are a lot better than I am, so we'll see what happens. Marine just kind of chilling at the ramp here. Keeping an eye out, thinking about life, staring out into the great abyss. Maybe, you know, oh, he's got a buddy here, you know, just kind of chilling. Thinking about why they're fighting over Iron Fortress, as these rocks will start to fall. Time to show you the true power of an NA god, says imeurotrash. A little bit of trash talk coming from the two players. Scout finally going to come here around to the correct place for Incubus. Going through this third base and finally up into the natural of imeurotrash. I don't think this SCP is going to be able to get in. Coming a little bit too late. 2 Marines to the top of the ramp. Yeah, he sees the plates fall. He's like, you know what? I don't want to go there. That looks really scary. Scout is going to be good, though, for imeurotrash. He will get hooked away, though, the 4 Marines at the top of the ramp. So both builds more or less converge to the same spot. Starport is significantly ahead here for imeurotrash as the tech lab going to finish right on time. I'd imagine this means we're going to see a Cloak Banshee opening here from imeurotrash. Indeed, there comes Cloak down right now. On the other side of things, also a tech lab coming down at the same time as the starport. The question is he going to open Raven or Banshee? We might see some pretty ridiculous start to this play. What are you going to do, starport? What are you going to do? No Cloak coming in. It's going to be a Raven. So should be able to push back the Banshee coming out here from imeurotrash. Widow Mines also coming in, so potentially a drop follow-up to this Banshee play, or at least just a defensive Widow Mine. As he's going to park himself right there on the ramp. Look at that little cute bugger. Look at him burrow. Oh, he's so happy sitting at the top of the ramp. The death and destruction's right here. Here comes the Banshee. Gonna try and be a little bit sneaky, a little bit mean. Raven should be out in time, and the Marines are actually in place to intercept this Banshee. imeurotrash is gonna have to be careful not to lose this thing, because Incubus is prepared for it. He's done his homework. as the Banshee should be coming into view. There it is. The mini-map's a little bit off here, but that's okay. Here comes the Banshee, not close yet. Marine's gonna try and poke in underneath him. Raven can't really do much because the Banshee hasn't even cloaked yet. May even be able to cut off the supply depot here. That would be a nice little win at the beginning of this game here for imeurotrash. The Marine's gonna start to poke out though. Are they gonna be able to get the Banshee before it kicks off the supply depot? Probably just gonna run away. You don't want to trade a Banshee for a supply depot, that's no good. Repair's gonna come in. Supply depot should be fine, and I think the Banshee's gonna get out. However, he's caught by the Viking, and the Banshee is going to live no more. Now, meanwhile, we have a second command center coming in here for imeurotrash, a little bit ahead of the natural for Incubus, after successfully, after more or less successfully defending this Banshee harassment. Looking at the units tab here, did he not kill the Banshee? Oh, he didn't. I thought he did kill the Banshee. I guess he got away. Well, anyways, looks like a significantly larger army actually right now for imeurotrash. And despite also having the first command center, could be a pretty strong little push here if he wants to move out. At least try and camp this natural, maybe even get a denial, although I don't know if that's going to be what's happening anytime soon. Siege tank out here for Incubus to try and defend the natural coming up as a second factory coming down, so definitely going to be a mech play here for Incubus. On the other hand, we have a second factory coming down as well, so mech versus mech, tank versus tank, that positional play, the chess match we love oh so much from TvT. This barracks reduced to nothing more than a decoy scout, left alone to consider what has happened in his life to be reduced to this. That's not a life any barracks should be forced to lead. He wants to be happily pumping out Marines, but reduced to nothing but a scout. Look, Banshee tries to poke in here. He's going to get repelled pretty easily though, as Vikings and Raven going to start to come back here. This defense now pushes even pushing here from imeurotrash. Marines pushing in, they get a Viking. No, they didn't. One Viking goes down. The Stims and Stims really making a work on these Marines. They're going to be forced to move back. It's not really anything more than a soft containing right here outside for imeurotrash. As the siege tank is going to just start to do some more work on these Marines, as we have a little bit of a Mexican standoff between these two siege tanks. He's going to be forced to back up. And not too much damage coming in so far for imeurotrash. Floating's about 700 minerals, so he's going to want to start to spend that right now. Hellion's coming in. He's going to try and get a little bit of harassment happening. I don't know if that's going to really work. Actually, the Hellion count... oh, he's going for Hellbats. What am I thinking? Already 4 Hellions here for Incubus. What are you doing? Yeah, they aren't quite sure what they want to do. I think they're trying to avoid the siege tank. It's not in range. What are you... SCVs, please. Are they just? They're auto repairing. Okay, they're repairing. I got it. That is a dangerous spot with the tank right here and SCVs right here. You boys best be careful right now in your blind obedience for this repair. Oh, and also watch out for this widow miner here. You got it there, harass. You'll be fine. You got it, Raven. No such problem. Now the natural is down here for imeurotrash. The mule hammer has been dropped, and it's starting to get pretty nicely saturated over here. The same kind of story for Incubus. Still just a widow mine out here keeping an eye on things as imeurotrash has moved out to the middle of the map, taking this Zelnaga watchtower just to watch for any sneaky kinds of plays. Anything mean, anything not very friendly that Incubus might have planned for him. At this point, both players building up their armies. A little bit of Hellion moving out, coming in right now. Take out this widow mine, and it looks like we're going to see a little bit of aggression from Incubus to try and take the middle of the map. These Marines are absolutely, quite literally, that is some charbroiled Marine here in the center of the map. Decent setup here with a couple of tanks, a bunch of tanks actually. What's the unit count right now? Tank versus tank, 6 tanks for imeurotrash, only 3 for Incubus, but on the other hand, Incubus does have the air superiority right now with a Raven and 2 extra Vikings over top of the opponent. Worker count pretty close. Incubus up by 2 SCVs at this point. That's maybe just a little bit of macro more than any kind of significant harass. Maybe all of that repair was kind of not great for his income. A little bit passing in the night are these two units, totally unaware of each other, and it will forever be that way. As the third command center going to start coming down here for Incubus. Moving out in here in the middle of the map is imeurotrash. He's going to be able to take it and moving across the map. This could end up being a decent timing with the command center just coming down. Was that a floated command center? Yeah, so I think he might be trying to take this third. Vikings in the middle of the map gonna actually force imeurotrash to land his Vikings, but now these Vikings from Incubus don't have anything to do. Hellions moving into place. We're gonna see a little bit of a fight here on the ramp of the third for Incubus. Do we see a siege up? Not yet. The siege tank goes down though for Incubus, and moving up the ramp are the siege tanks for imeurotrash. Who needs siege mode? Not imeurotrash. Takes the fight nice and cleanly. These Vikings just wasted supply for Incubus. Now, he's not going to be able to push into the natural of Incubus is imeurotrash, protected quite nicely by these 4 siege tanks. However, if imeurotrash just continues to abandon the air superiority, do you maybe start to make some Banshees, some Ravens as Incubus? I'm just spitballing here. I'm not a Terran player at heart. I'm just kind of speaking my mind right now, but at some point, do you say, listen, I have air superiority on you, and I'm gonna take advantage of it? The third gonna be compromised once again here by imeurotrash. Now, is he making a command center of his own imeurotrash? He is. It's about halfway done, so he's gonna have to keep this pressure on with no air. With no air presence, really, this command center is never really going to be caught. In fact, is he floating it down to the corner here? It looks like he is. Is that where you're going? No. Maybe he's going to into this thing. imeurotrash hasn't really been able to kill it off. Big Hellbat push maybe coming in here for imeurotrash. He's going to push into the siege of natural of Incubus. Fire bats throwing flames in the front line, and the giant siege up from imeurotrash. He's going to try to break it. I'm not sure if he has the firepower. Tank count right now is at, oh, I can't even find it. What am I doing? Looks like imeurotrash is being forced to move back just a little bit. If we look at the resources, now the resources lost tab, it's pretty even, about 7,100 to 7,000. Close trades coming from both these teams, and Incubus trying to land this once again. Is he going to move out and actually try and defend this ramp? This third base is just so far away from your main and natural on Iron Fortress. I always feel like Iron Fortress is kind of supposed to be more like an old-style map. I mean, I'm not a huge Brood War guy, but I always see, like, the thirds and the naturals kind of closer to the middle of the map in Brood War, and it's almost like you've got a main natural setup of StarCraft 2, and then the third is kind of way out there and force you to open yourself up to invulnerability if you... or to vulnerability if you want to take a third. Drop coming in here, a couple of Hellbats that I missed. Good pull here from imeurotrash. Is there a workers lost tab? Of course not, because I don't have game hard up here. I gotta figure out how to do that one. But drop moving over here into the main imeurotrash, fighting back, evening up the resources lost now, and even taking a little bit of a lead. However, this drop will eventually be cleaned up by the siege tanks. Multipronged harass coming in though to the third base. 2 Hellbats running in here. They will also get cleaned up by the siege tanks. Defense not the worst in the world. Certainly better than my observing abilities was the defense from imeurotrash. So about 20 minutes of the game, where do we stand right now? Blue Flame coming out for Incubus, as well as level 2 upgrades. What are the upgrades right now for both of these players? This is only 1-1 right now for Incubus, and 1-1 as well for imeurotrash. imeurotrash doesn't have the 2-2 upgrade, so we're going to see a nice little bit of an advantage coming in here with upgrades for Incubus, who's starting to add Thors into his army. Does he still have the air superiority? What's the Viking count? Oh, well, imeurotrash has 4 Thors, so Vikings maybe not going to be too much of a factor from here on out, as long as we have these giant, beefy Austrian anti-air machines. imeurotrash pushing in, sieging up below the third of Incubus, trying to get a nice little contingent in here. Point defensive drone coming down, not doing too much work as the Raven gets shot out of the sky Thor's trying to push up the ramp. No dice for right now, as Incubus is attacking his own refinery. Oh no, it's imeurotrash attacking into the refinery. Yeah, Incubus is entrenched here for now. Imeurotrash can't even push in the side here too. Incubus has that taken care of. He doesn't want imeurotrash cutting off the third from the natural, but imeurotrash is going to try anyways. Here's the siege up outside the third, and Incubus is caught unsieging. A decent fight here for imeurotrash, moving his Thors up. The Vikings might be forfeit. No, he's going to be forced to pull the Thors back from the siege tank fire of Incubus. Still not quite able to successfully push in to this third of Incubus, and I just remembered I don't remember how to pull out. I don't remember how to zoom out, so we're going to be stuck with this view for the rest of the game. This is my first StarCraft 2 cast, as I said, so bear with me. Doing the best I can. This poor barracks is still sitting here, man. What a lonely, boring life for a barracks. This is not a lonely, boring life for these things, though. He's got a little bit of high ground as imeurotrash, and is going to start shelling from the other third of Incubus. Still no 4th command center coming down. We've got high-sec auto-tracking for the defense for Incubus, and level 3 upgrades right now, so it's going to be +2 attack for imeurotrash already over the +1. He's going to have a big upgrade advantage, and I feel like imeurotrash is going to really have to get something done. He's already down in upgrades. We'll see what he can do here, trying to push at the third. Are there numbers in place? I don't think there's any medevac. I don't think they're really making a drop happen. Elliot's running up the ramp, taking care of this siege tank. imeurotrash maybe able to start taking foothold in his high ground. Still some siege tanks back here, though, for Incubus. I really wish I could zoom out right now. Oh, my goodness. Maybe I should pause this replay, but I'm too hooked on this position here. SCV Sturm gets toasted by the blue flame of imeurotrash. Counterattack coming in with Hellbats from Incubus, driving out the third base here of imeurotrash, and he doesn't have anything in the air right now to actually take care of this medevac. On the other hand, still a little bit of a standoff here outside the third of Incubus. This left side of the half where the action has been the whole time. 4th base down here for imeurotrash successfully. So now he is going to be up a base and taking this aggressively. He is playing mech. This is a nice place to push out from mech. And he kind of has this triangle right now, maybe taking this long way down would be more difficult to defend, more surface area, I should say. But the forcing to expand towards imeurotrash, maybe opening up a little bit more hellback drops in the future for imeurotrash. By the way, I'm very much not looking at the bottom right of my screen right now. I don't want to know how long this game is, so I have no idea how much longer we're going. However, it looks like imeurotrash is going to let up from this aggression from now. Incubus is going to be able to move out right here, and is he going to take a 4th base of his own? He should have a 4th base right now. I didn't see it in the production tab, but maybe I should see it. Regardless, the 4th is getting nicely saturated, and oh, a nice attack from the high ground from Incubus on this position, catching imeurotrash completely on siege with the +3 upgrade. So he still got +2, but still an upgrade advantage. +2 to 1, 2+1, and he's going to be driving imeurotrash back to his 4th base, running with his tail in between his legs, and and Incubus finally pushing away this contained. Supply still very even right now. Resources lost also still very even. Incubus only 1,000 resources ahead. That's not too much, and this drop probably going to be pushed away by this missile turret, which I believe has an high-sec auto-tracking as well. Look at this! Look at this! This is Iron Fortress right here, shelling from 4th base to 4th base, and that's why this is hard to deal with. imeurotrash is, he doesn't have enough siege tanks. He's getting ganged up on. These Vikings, with no Thors going after them, are just allowing vision for these siege tanks. This Thor will eventually clean them up, but he's already made imeurotrash evacuate his force, and I believe this is a Marine at least standing right here, so, you know, he'll have a little bit to say, at least a little bit of annoying delay tactics. Another engagement potentially right here in the map. These are the ramps for the 4th bases of these players. Oh god, I love it, man. Fight all the time. Go kill him, that's what I always say. Drop once again here in the third for the third of imeurotrash. Incubus, he's like, he's in the kitchen, man. He's dropping like it's hot. That pan is over the fireplace. And no defense here right now for imeurotrash. Finally getting it in, but lots of lost mining time for imeurotrash. The Hellbat's finally getting caught up. Although this command center is going to be denied from landing by this one Marine for a little while. Meanwhile, in the fourth base, we still have this standoff. What do the units look like for the siege tanks? 18 to 15. Incubus taking the siege tank lead. This command center unable to land just yet, and that is just super annoying. Gonna have to bring around some kind of forces. Where's your army coming in? It's one Marine! The one Marine harass! Oh, he's caught by the SCVs. Hero SCV with a kill on that Marine. Hellions waiting, by the way, in pursuit of this upcoming fourth base for Incubus, but Siege Tank is going to take care of any of that harass. And imeurotrash is kind of throwing away a couple of Vikings and these tanks. No dice for pushing forwards, as we are seeing both of these players trying to stake out territory, and kind of both have abandoned these fourth bases. Like I said at the beginning of this broadcast, those two bases are going to be for both, man. You can't get that. That is you need to be in a really good spot to take those bases. Now, I think imeurotrash is still trying to secure this top part of the map as slowly forward this way into the siege tanks towards Incubus' siege line right now. Man, look at the ash in no man's zone. Oh man, this is the war right here. War never changes, you know what I mean? You know what does change is the state of these siege tanks, though. They go from alive to dead when they walk into the range of the Incubus tank line. A little more Hellion run-by action here from Incubus against these siege tanks. Oh, and with the siege tank, they move into Hellbat mode. Are they going to kill the tank? They do! A fancy little micro here from Incubus. That's very fun. Incubus has opened up a 20 supply lead here over imeurotrash. And with the fourth bases, and he still, I believe, has a two upgrade advantage. Is that the deal? What are the upgrades looking like? I can't. Where's a tank? Show me a tank. Yeah. So he's at +1 still for the upgrades. Ooh, more starports coming down. Transition here for Incubus. imeurotrash up the fourth base of Incubus, though. Siege tanks may not be enough against the three here for imeurotrash, but I tell you what, they're all almost dead. These Hellbats may be able to clean up these strikes. All they need to do is get there. Yeah, just land the Vikings, dude. Just literally land the Vikings on top of them. Land them. Come on. There's the landed Vikings, and rip go those siege tanks. Fifth base down for imeurotrash, but he's down 40 in supply, and this attack really needs something. What does the army supply look like? Is that active forces? Where's, let's see here. Units. Well, they're Titan tanks, and Incubus has Thors and the Viking lead as well. So kind of the simple way of saying, no, he also has Hellbats. Yeah, there's a big army advantage. I can't find the army supply, and I think he might just be trying to max out and push, still harassing this mineral line, totally destroying the fourth base of imeurotrash, having trouble defending his fourth, much less the fifth base, which doesn't really have anything going on it right now. This fourth base of Incubus, however, kind of caught, though, between a rock and a hard place. I don't know. He's going to have to actually set in stone between right here or the third base. Unable to do it, and he's going to be forced to retreat towards the center of the map. That's going to open up a little bit of space for these Hellion run-bys as this slow army goes towards the bottom. Hellion sneaking through the top. Oh, line him up. Didn't quite see him. Hellions, oh, here we go. Barbecue on the SCVs. There they go, that blue flame doing all kinds of damage. What are the resources lost look like now? It's a 5,000 resource advantage for Incubus. I think he may be starting to take a really commanding lead in this game, and he is up pushing towards Incubus' side for the map. The first time ever he's going to catch imeurotrash on siege. There go, a bunch of siege tanks. Great engagement here for Incubus, and he is going to march straight into the natural of imeurotrash. He's going to run the risk of getting sandwiched, but imeurotrash not really moving in. He can't afford to abandon these bottom bases with Hellions running around. And now the leapfrogging action begins. Incubus moving into the natural. The natural and main of imeurotrash may be compromised. Sieges from the low ground on these siege tanks. The air superiority going to help these siege tanks get caught, although the Thor defending these two siege tanks for now. Command center is gone. Counterattack going to be thwarted at least a little bit from imeurotrash. He's going to try and push towards the back. Two siege tanks. Oh, they're on siege right now. They're going to have to actually retreat into the main army. Incubus is going to have to deal with an attack on both sides right now. The problem is he's up 80 in supply. This is, I think, really more or less what imeurotrash has for an army right now. 2 Thors, 14 siege tanks. The rest of the siege tanks defending the outer bases, trying to make sure that his 3rd, 4th, and 5th at least don't go down. But in the meantime, his production is dangerously close to getting hit. He's frantically trying to defend this. He is going to hold off this attack for now, as this Hellion run-by comes in to the base for imeurotrash, not going to do too much damage. And it appears that imeurotrash has defended for now, and supplies only down to a 20 supply lead for Incubus. Imeurotrash now up a base, and he's actually going to take this top base once again, and I don't know if imeurotrash can do much about it, but he's going to try pushing into the top spot here. I'm guessing he scanned. I did miss it, as the defensive setups coming in, though, for Incubus. As long as he sieges these tanks, I want to think he'll be fine. He's got the, he's only behind 1 in tank, got 4 Hellbats to only the, 7 Hellbats to 3 Hellions here for imeurotrash. No Thors, but a couple of Banshees, so I guess that's what the extra starports were for. Yeah, he's going to Banshees, he's getting his plating armor. Upgrades right now, 3-1 for Incubus, and 3-0. So Incubus maintaining an upgrade lead pretty much this entire game, actually. I don't think I can remember the last time that he didn't have an upgrade lead. Oh, these cloaked Banshees late in the game are just devious from Incubus. Who still does cloaked Banshees? Man, you've got scans, you've got ravens, but they managed to get a couple kills off on those siege tanks, man. Scan runs out. Oh, that is just annoying. What a little asshole is Incubus, man. Banshee finally going down. And not, it's not, terrible damage, trademark, but it's annoying, man. It gets into your head, attacks you multitasking. You have no mules coming in because you have to use those scans. With how many orbital commands these guys have, I don't know if that's as much of an issue. The scans and mules not as much of a commodity as they are earlier in the game, as we are approaching the 40-minute mark in this fantastic TvT. And here's a fight in the center top of the map. Incubus is maxed out. He is pushing in, but for now he's going to have to wait from the withering siege fire of imeurotrash. A little bit of a run-by down the bottom of the map. He's going to try and take out this 5th base, as he is keeping imeurotrash's army busy on the top side of the map, trying to take the Sunlight Watchtower, get a little bit of vision. The problem is he's ceding the high ground right now, getting shelled from outside this area. There's imeurotrash, but at the same time, here comes this 2 siege tank, 3 Hellbat harass onto this 5th base. Only 1 siege tank able to defend, and Incubus at this point is very happy to just defend and deal this 5th base. Oh no, the SCVs! The SCVs! Oh no, it's a barbecue! It's an SCV cookout here in the bottom of Iron Fortress, and now the army able to move back out. He's keeping imeurotrash busy at home. The Banshees harassing the reinforcement line here, actually, very annoyingly. Hellions coming into the top. The multipronged harass from Incubus has just been on point the last couple of minutes. The 3rd base has been compromised. The 5th base has been compromised. The army is trying to push towards the bottom now that he's got imeurotrash moving into the top. Imeurotrash's siege tanks may get caught out here. They're going to get flanked by Incubus. He's going to be able to push into this 5th base if he wants. It's totally and utterly undefended. However, so is Incubus's base. I think we may have a base trade on our hands here. 50 supply lead for Incubus as an additional base right now. Let's see what happens. The conventional wisdom is don't base race a Terran, but what if you're a Terran? Starcraft Tower Thoughts coming in right now as Banshees pushing imeurotrash's army away. That is so incredibly annoying as you're trying to deal with an attack on this side. I feel like Incubus might be able to defend this just by whittling down with these both Banshees right now. He actually has a, what's the Viking count right now for imeurotrash? As imeurotrash is out of SCVs, more or less. Viking count is going to be 12 for Incubus and none for imeurotrash. Imeurotrash is trying to base trade. He's stuck on the ramp. Meanwhile, though, the 5th and 4th have been taken out for imeurotrash. Incubus is 5th and 4th and 3rd. Still totally okay. This is the entirety of imeurotrash's forces right now. 186 supply to 45 supply. Incubus with the defense at home, taking out all of imeurotrash's supply. GG, Incubus wins a fantastic game of StarCraft. Thank you for watching. I am BBQchicken, and good game for Incubus.